Hi everyone, this is Doreen Cooper. I'm a speaker and I'm a learning facilitator, and I teach clients how to communicate for success. So I'm currently on the set. You're gonna see this is our home living room, and it is also where I shoot my vlog. I hope that you've been able to catch my weekly vlog, which you can also access through my website, which is doreencooper.ph. That's doreencooper.ph. So yeah, so this is where I shoot my vlog. I shoot it at night, in case you were wondering. We just have a lot of nice lights, but I do shoot at night the different episodes that we upload. And all of the content is just about how to communicate better, specifically how to gain communication skills that will help you become successful in whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're a full-time parent or you're an employee or a business owner or a student even. And apart from that, I mean, there are also some points in self-leadership that you can pick up, and I hope that you find it useful. So I'm making this really quick video. It's actually early in the evening right now, and I'm in the middle of my studies because I am also a master's student. I'm taking my master's in one of the top schools in the Philippines, and that is a master's in communication. I'm almost done, but I will be taking my comprehensive examinations this April, so I'm preparing for that. And I just took a quick break from my studies to make this short video and tell you a little bit about how I prepare when I have to speak. Because I've been asked about this question, you know, how do you prepare when it's not about the content, when it's about your mindset, how you prepare yourself mentally to speak in front of an audience? Because public speaking is the top fear in the world. And for those of you who don't know this yet, I started doing public speaking, I would have to say more or less when I was in high school, because I did do a bit of public speaking when I was in grade school, when I was a very young girl, but it was very different because a lot of it was just stuff that I had to read from a sheet of paper. But when I went to high school, which is at the city of Mandaluyong Science High School in the Philippines, I was exposed to doing speaking competitions. I was exposed to hosting events in school, and it was a very different field from the type of public speaking that I did when I was in grade school. So that's what got me started in this practice, and I later on began competing. I competed not just within the school but also across Mandaluyong, and then I took up communications in university, and that has, you know, fueled my journey. I'm also an active Toastmaster. You may want to look that up if you're not familiar with the concept, but I also compete in that sector. So, you know, this is something that has been a part of my life for quite some time. I mean, I started doing this when I was 13, and I'm far away from 13 now, but I have learned a lot of lessons along the way. So some of you might be wondering, how do I prepare mentally when I'm about to step into doing some form of public speaking? And that's what I wanted to share with you in this video that I'm going to be uploading. As you can see, it's a very, very different format from the vlogs that I usually release every week. So the first step that I'd like to give you when you're about to prepare to do some public speaking is to think about how you're going into a conversation. I usually think about how I'm going to a conversation with just one person, because it's easier to be in a conversation with one person as opposed to thinking about speaking in front of 100 people or more. And it's exactly how I'm doing it right now with this video that I'm shooting. I'm not thinking about the fact really that I'm going to be releasing it on the internet, which means that a lot of people are going to be able to access it. Instead, I'm thinking about how I'm having a conversation with you, whoever you might be, through this medium, which is my phone. And so I'm thinking about that. That is the frame of mind that I'm having, and so I'm able to carry out a conversation like this as though I actually had someone in front of me and listening to me speak. Now, the next thing that I think about when I'm about to go into a public speaking event, or I'm about to speak to a bigger group of people, is I focus on my main point. Because once you have the main point clear in your mind, everything else really follows. If you don't have a clear main point, trust me, nothing will be clear, because people will be as confused as you are about what you're trying to say. So focus on your main point. And if you have more time to prepare in terms of speaking in public, then think about supporting details to your main point. But really focus on what you really want to say, just that one line, one statement that you want to tell your audience. Focus on that, and if you have time, think about examples or further details that you want to share about it. So first, as I mentioned, think about how you're going into a conversation. Second is to just focus on your main point. Focus on the main thing that you want to tell people or that person in the conversation. Last but not least is to believe in what you're saying. It doesn't help to go into this whole public speaking event or this opportunity to speak to a lot of people when you don't believe in what you're trying to say. And when you believe in what you're saying, you immediately become more animated, you immediately become more interesting to watch. So when that happens to me, when I have to speak and I look into what I'm trying to say so that I believe in the meat of what I am saying, I also make sure that when I deliver it with emotion, you know, because if you're passionate about something, if you really truly believe in something, then you do become more animated and expressive when you say it. And actually, one thing I even do is to flirt a bit with my audience. You heard it right. I do flirt a bit with my audience. That doesn't mean that I got touchy-feely with my audience. No, never. That only means that, you know how it is when you're flirting with someone? You do become more animated because you flip your hair a little bit more, you smile a little bit more, you look them in the eye. That's what it means, or those are actions that are associated with flirting. And so when you believe in what you're saying, when you really believe in what you're saying, and when you're passionate about it, then you can also go into this mode of being expressive, and in essence, you are able to do a little bit of flirting in your audience even. You can do it. I'm sure you can. So there you go. Those are the three frames of mind that I really think about, or that I go into when I'm about to embark in public speaking. I think about how I'm going to have a conversation with one person. I think about my main point, and I believe in what I am about to say. And that is why a lot of people say, you have a lot of convictions, you have a lot of very strong opinions. It's simply because I really believe in what I'm saying, and I'm very strong about it when I go and I speak in public, because again, it makes me more animated and more passionate. So thank you for watching this. I hope it helped you. Please feel free to leave a comment. Please feel free to drop me a message if you have any further questions, or comment if you found this helpful, if you have any other insights that you'd like to share, or if you have any other questions to ask me. So have a good day, everyone. Bye.